sa inyong lahat. Ating ipagpapatuloy ang ating paksa tungkol sa fraction series. At ating tatalakayin ngayon ang araw na ito ay tungkol sa multiplication of simple fractions and mixed fractions. Balikan lang natin kung ano ang halimbawa ng mga simple fractions. Ang halimbawa ng mga simple fractions ay katulad ng mga nasa blackboard na ito, katulad ng mga 1/2, 3/4 at saka 2/5. At ang halimbawa naman ng mixed fractions ay 2 2/3, 3 1/8 at saka 6 5/9. Yan ang halimbawa ng ating mga fractions. Atin munang tatalakayin kung paano mag-multiply ng simple fractions. Pero bago ang lahat, atin munang pag-usapan kung paano ba ang pag-multiply ng simple fractions. Ito ang rules. Rule number 1 is to multiply the numerators. Number 2, multiply the denominators. And number 3, simplify. Example number 1 is 1/2 multiplied by 6/7. Rule number 1 says multiply the numerators. So 1 times 6 is 6. Then multiply the denominators. 2 times 7 is 14. And we can simplify this by getting the GCF. Okay, so the GCF of 6 and 14, kunin natin yan. The factors of 6 are 3 times 2. And 14 is 7 times 2. So we get the GCF of 6 and 14 is 3 times 2 and 2 times 7. 2 times 7. GCF, ibababa lang natin ang magkaparehas na factor. So in this case, our common factor is 2. So we bring down 2. Therefore, the greatest common factor of 6 and 14 is 2. So we divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2. It will be 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then 14 divided by 2 is 7. So 1/2 times 6/7 is equal to 3/7. That is your answer. Okay, let's take example number 2. 4/7 times 3/4. So again, the rule says multiply the numerators. So 4 times 3 is 12. 7 times 4 is 28. Again, we get the GCF. GCF of 12 and 28. Factors of 12 are 3 times 4. And factors of 28 are 7 times 4. Therefore, the GCF of 12 and 28, factors of 12 is 3 times 4 and 28 is 4 times 7. GCF, we bring down the common factor, which is 4, and then we divide the numerator and denominator by the common factor, which is 4, divided by 4. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. 28 divided by 4 is 7. So 4/7 times 3/4 is equal to 3/7. That is your final answer. Okay, let's take example number 3 for the multiplication of simple fractions. 1/4 times 2/5 times 1/8. Applying the rules, we multiply the numerators. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. And then we multiply the denominators. 4 times 5 is 20. Times 8 is 160. And then simplify if possible. Okay, in this case, it is very obvious common factor of 2 and 160 is 2 because the factor of 2 is only 2 times 1. So if we divide this, both the numerator and the denominator by 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1. 160 divided by 2 is 80. So 1/4 times 2/5 times 1 over 8 is equal to 1 over 80. Now let's take the multiplication of mixed fractions. But first we will discuss the rules on how to multiply mixed fractions. Rule number 1 is convert your mixed fractions into improper fractions. Okay? This can be done by multiplying the denominator and the whole number plus the numerator. Rule number 2, we apply the rules in the multiplication of simple fractions. We multiply the numerators and then we multiply the denominators and then simplify if it is possible. Okay, let's take examples. Let's multiply. Okay, let's take example number 1 for the multiplication of mixed fractions. So let's multiply 2 and 1/3 times. Rule number 1 says we convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. That is, we multiply the denominator times the whole number and then we add the numerator. So in this case, we multiply 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7 over 3 times 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7 over 2. That will be multiplying the numerator, 7 times 7 is 49. Multiplying the denominators, 3 times 2 is 6. Okay? So simplifying this, we have 49 divided by 6. 49 divided by 6 is 8. 8 times 6 is 48. And then we subtract 49 minus 48 is 1. Therefore, 49 divided by 6 is equal to 8. That is your whole number. This is your numerator. And this is your denominator. 2 and 1/3 times 3 and 1/2 is equal to 8 and 1/6. That is your final answer. Example number 2. 9 and 4/6 times 5 and 2/4. We convert the fraction into improper fraction. 9 times 6 is 54 plus 4 is 58 over 6 times 4 times 5 is 20 plus 2 is 22 over 4. Okay, this is how to do it. Okay, since these are already big numbers, 58 and 22, 6 and 4, we can already simplify in this stage. Okay, 4 and 58 are divisible by 2. So let's try. So let's divide this by 2. Okay, divided by 2 and divided by 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then 58 divided by 2 is 29. And then this one, we also divided by 2. We should also divide by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. 22 divided by 2 is 11. So ang maiiwan is 29 times 11 and 3 times 2. We can apply yung natutunan na natin noon, di ba? Ang multiplication of a number with the number 11. So if you can still remember it, we just do addition. So in this case, 0 plus 9 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. Carry 1. 2 plus 0 is 2 plus 1 is 3. And then we multiply the denominators. That is 3 times 2 is equals to 6. We simplify this. 319 divided by 6. 319 divided by 6. 31 divided by 6 is 5. 5 times 6 is 30. And then we subtract So 31 minus 30 is 1. Bring down 9. 19 divided by 6 is 3. 3 times 6 is 18. And then we subtract. 19 minus 18 is 1. So 319 over 6 is equal to 53. This is your numerator and this is your denominator. So 9 and 4 6 times 5 and 2 4 is equal to 319 over 6 or 53 and 1 6. That is how to do multiplication of fractions. Yan ang ating paksa ngayong araw na to, ang multiplication of simple fractions and mixed fractions. Bago tayo magtapos, yung mga hindi pa nakakapag-subscribe, pindutin lamang po ang subscribe button para sa susunod na pagtatalakay ay aabin namin po kayong makakasama. Abangan ang ating susunod na paksa, ang division of fractions. Hanggang sa muli at maraming salamat sa inyong panonood.